everyone, this is Toni, your Chicago ambassador. We are on Lakeshore Drive, driving south. You can see on your right we have all the fabulous condo buildings lining Lakeshore Drive. On our left is the lake, and we're going to exit on Michigan Avenue and make our way to another fabulous street that has wonderful co-ops. So I don't know if you guys know the difference between condos and co-ops. I'm sure you've heard the word before. If you're from New York City, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but it's a little bit more, unusual, let's say, in other parts of the country. But basically, a condo, you purchase your unit. You purchase your apartment from the drywall in. It's yours. You're responsible for it, and then everything else is, is included in your assessments in terms of maintenance of the hallways of the building, etc. So that's a pretty straightforward real estate transaction. With a co-op, you actually purchase shares in the corporation that owns the building and the units, and you are given a lease for your apartment. So it's a little bit of a different process. So here we are. We're on Lakeshore Drive. I got off the drive and I'm going to, we're crossing Bellevue, Oak Street, and I'm going to make a left right here on Lakeshore Drive. Here we go. So at the corner we have a fabulous Chanel store, and then we have a great restaurant in the Drake, Cape Cod, and here we have our co-ops. So co-ops typically have higher assessments because they do include the real estate taxes. So don't freak out when you see the assessments. Fabulous building, 189 Lakeshore Drive. Coming up is going to be, let's see, this is one of my favorite ones right here, 209 Lakeshore Drive. And we're coming up on 219, and we're going to turn the corner. This is 229 Lakeshore Drive, and here we are, 999, one of the most fabulous buildings in the city. We also have a condo building right here at 990 Lakeshore Drive, a fabulous building as well. But anyway, so as I mentioned, I'm going to make a right here and just go back on Michigan Avenue, and we can ride down. So as I mentioned to you before, the assessments may be higher because the real estate taxes are included. The process is a bit different. You go to contract, you sign a purchase agreement, you come to terms that are acceptable to the seller, and then you go through the same steps as a condo. You have an inspection, etc., but you also have to have an interview with the board. So I can prep you for that interview. I know what they'll be asking, what they'll be looking for, and so it's a little bit of a different process. Unfortunately, over the years, co-ops kind of got a bad rap, so to speak, because, as I said, it's not as straightforward as a condo. Maybe people don't necessarily understand the product. A lot of times you may be thinking, co-op means pre-war, means a lot of renovations. That's not always the case at all, especially in Chicago. A lot of these co-ops have been beautifully renovated.